Hi, and welcome.
This is the Breville Juice Fountain Plus, and it's the perfect juicer for those just getting into the juicing lifestyle. It's easy to use, only 2 settings, high and low. Use low to make the blades spin slower for juicing soft fruits and leafy greens. Use the high speed to cut through tougher foods like apples. This was the first juicer to hit the market sporting a 3-inch feed tube, so you can juice whole fruits and vegetables. Even dense vegetables such as beets can go in, which are packed with wonderful antioxidants. Really, you can try whatever combinations you happen to have in your fridge, and after the fun element of experimentation, you'll get to know what you like. Celeries, apples, pears and carrots all go well with beets, but to give it a little extra zing, add some ginger root. But go easy on the ginger and build it up as you like the taste, because it can overpower your concoction. I tend to try fruit and veggie combinations of whatever is in season. A handy trick is to line your pulp container with a produce plastic bag for an even easier cleanup. And Breville juicers are easy to clean. You don't need a tool to dismantle it. Simply transfer to the sink, give your parts a rinse and place in the top shelf of your dishwasher. There's an included cleaning brush for your filter basket. I always use this to give my filter a little extra care right after juicing. The Juice Fountain Plus, another great innovation by Breville.
Black & Decker, new ideas in kitchen science. Health and budget-conscious consumers, it's time for a fresh start with the Black & Decker Fruit and Vegetable Juice Extractor. The dishwasher-safe stainless steel blades and strainer provide durability and strength. 400 watts of power make juicing simple and easy. The 300 milliliter pitcher easily captures the fresh squeezed juice. Plus, the dual safety locking mechanism and non-skid feet ensure ease of use and peace of mind. The Black & Decker Fruit and Vegetable Juice Extractor lets your creativity commence in the kitchen.
Hi, I'm Kara for Hamilton Beach, and this is the Big Mouth Pro Juice Extractor. You know, once you've had your own fresh juice, you'll never want to drink anything from a store again. And with the Big Mouth Pro Juice Extractor, you'll want to make juice from just about any fruit or vegetable you can get your hands on. The possibilities are endless. It's easy to assemble, easy to clean, and easy to store. All plastic parts are dishwasher safe, and thanks to its powerful 1.1 horsepower motor, the Big Mouth Pro Juice Extractor has excellent juice yield. In fact, it's been rated Best Buy by a leading consumer advocacy publication. The signature Big Mouth feed chute is wide enough to fit whole fruits for less pre-cutting. The extra large pulp bin lets you juice longer without having to stop and clean it out. It also allows you to store the pulp to use in recipes or for composting. Now that's good thinking.
Hi, I'm Mary Rogers with Cuisinart. This is our new Pulp Control Citrus Juicer. Citrus juice is not just for breakfast. Even though people love to have it for breakfast, think about using it when you're making some savory dishes at night. Say when you're going to add fresh lime to things like quesadillas or salsa and things like that. So it adds a really great freshness to your foods. But first what I'm going to do is show you how it works. It's a great piece of equipment. It's really simple to operate. In the reamer here, there's 3 settings for low, medium, and high pulp. So if you like low amount of pulp in your citrus, set it on low, and you have the other options as I mentioned. You just turn this to the right setting. It also has a universal reamer, so it can do anything from really, really small limes all the way to large grapefruit. Has a stainless steel housing and also has the spout, which is, you can move it up, especially when you're done, so that when you're done citrus juicing, it doesn't drip on your counter. So let me show you how it works. All we're gonna do is put a, this right on top. We're gonna hold it down until it starts extracting the juice. Let me do this to show you something. Look how clean and efficient that is. And I'm going to do another one. I'm going to show you, see how it reversed? And then once you remove your hand, what you can do is to activate the final spin. You just put the lid on and press it down again. And what it does is it actually gets all that extra pulp, extracts as much juice as possible from it. The other thing that's really nice is all the removable parts are dishwasher safe.
So it processes at a low speed of about 80 RPMs. This prevents oxidation, so you can store the juice in the fridge for about 3 days without it breaking down. The Omega is 8.5 inches tall, 7 inches wide, and 11 inches long. It weighs about 16 pounds, and it looks good so you can leave it out on the counter. I know people are concerned with the power of the juicer's motor, but it depends on how that power is used. The Omega puts out very little of its power in speed, but makes up for it in the amount of torque. And what that means for the consumer, that it's the most efficient method of juicing. This is the perfect juicer for leafy greens. The centrifugal juicers I've reviewed, like the Breville JE98XL or the 200XL, do a great job on hard fruits and vegetables, but not for leafy greens. And the centrifugal juicers are also noisy. The Omega is not noisy because its motor runs at a slower speed. The Omega is also pretty easy to clean up because the pieces come apart so quickly. You can wash all the parts in hot soapy water or in the top rack of your dishwasher. A cleaning brush is also included with the juicer. The feed chute is small at 1.5 inches, so you have to spend a little bit of time cutting up the produce. Use the plunger to press the fruit or vegetable gently down. And if there's any clogging or if the machine stops, press the reverse button a few times and then the on button, which is on the back. It's a solid machine and it won't jump around the counter. The warranty on the machine is 10 years. This Omega produces less foam in the juice than a centrifugal juicer. This sieve is also included to filter the juice after you've finished processing. This part is called the auger, and it juices the same produce several times over, extracting the most juice out of your fruits and vegetables. So I'll show you how easy it is to assemble the juicer. The ring is in the open position. You take the casing, put it in, and turn the ring to the closed position so it's locked. You take the auger and hear it click. Take the filter and slide that in, and then you take the end cap and close it. The Omega is a really good value because you can also use this juicer as a food processor to chop and mince. You can also make fresh nut butter, sorbets, baby food, grind coffee, flour, and even make pasta. There are 5 pasta nozzles included with the juicer. I'll be juicing apples, carrots, and kale to show you how the Omega works. So I've washed the kale, apples, and carrots and cut them into small pieces. And it's best to alternate soft and hard produce when you're juicing. So I've placed the 2 collection bowls, one for the pulp and one for the juice. And once you turn on the machine, you leave it on the entire time until you've completely finished juicing all the fruits and vegetables. I just want to show you how small I've cut the kale, apples, and carrots, and this seems to be working fine in the juicer. So it took about 20 minutes to prep and juice 2 apples, 5 carrots, and 1 big bunch of kale. As you can see, the pulp is really dry, so that means it got most of the juice out. So you can see the juice, and there's not that much foam on top. It's a very little amount of foam. It's less than the centrifugal juicers. So here is our nutrient-rich green juice. The Omega J8006 is a very efficient juicer. It leaves very little waste and saves you money on expensive fresh produce. It's also easy to clean up and is the quietest machine that I've used so far.